want to make money and do the habits that make the rich wealthy, then this video is created for you, as we look at 5 habits that rich people do that poor people don't. This is the first part of a 2-part series, so keep an eye out for the second part to get the complete list. But for now, let's look at 5 things that the rich do that the poor don't, and why this might be keeping you broke, or headed in that direction that you could otherwise avoid. Number 1. They have goals. We harp on about the importance of goal setting on the channel, and while I acknowledge that the details of the goal will change with time, they give you direction and focus. The reason we set goals to begin with is because we have a clear desire what we're working towards, and rather our purpose or why we do what we do, meaning we have clarity and reason for doing so. What's interesting is that 80% of wealthy people focus on a single goal, whereby they write down their goal, often in a location where it is available to see. Contrary to this, only 12% of poor people write down their goals, which explains a lot about their behaviours that drive them to financial failure compared to the rich. Number 2. They exercise. This one probably isn't a huge shock, but most wealthy people seek to stay healthy, both in fitness and diet, which we know directly impacts the brain. It does so because it helps you perform at your best, improves cognitive function, and can help grow neuronal connections, effectively meaning that you can think faster and memorize more. Studies show that 76% of wealthy Americans exercise at least 4 days a week, meaning they care for their health and well-being as much as they do for their business. This is in stark contrast to the people in poverty, where only 23% of people exercise regularly and eat a well-balanced diet, which has an impact on their body and mind. Number 3. They eat well. As previously mentioned, the wealthy often eat well and have a nutritious diet, which, like exercise, we know can have significant impact on their brain and performance. This is particularly fascinating when you look at the eating habits when it comes to junk food, as 70% of rich people will eat less than 300 calories of junk food every day. Compare this to a whopping 97% of poor people who eat more than 300 calories of junk food a day, and you see a clear difference in behaviour between people with and without money. So care for the body. It's not going to suddenly magic up money into your life, but as the research shows, when you set yourself up to be at your peak, you set yourself up for success. Number 4. They have to-do lists. I've lost track the number of times I've said that a to-do list is a fundamental part of working towards your goals, and the research backs me up. It's simple to do. There are a huge wealth of resources available on how to figure out your to-do list, and what's fundamental is that the majority of rich people do this. Research shows that 81% of rich people keep a to-do list, contrasting greatly to the 19% of poor people who they themselves maintain a to-do list. I'd also add to this point to not just keep a to-do list, but specifically take time to schedule your to-do list, as this will have a huge impact on you following through to complete it. Number 5. They don't disclose all. Talk less and take more action seems to be the go-to approach for most wealthy people in comparison to the poor, as it's been shown they are less likely to speak out every idea and thought they have. Only 12% of the wealthy will say out loud what's on their mind, compared to a whopping 69% of the poor, who are far more open with their ideas. This isn't just about keeping secrets, but rather serves a purpose in the brain, as when you speak to people about your ideas, you get a dopamine burst from sharing the idea, meaning you feel less motivated to act and enjoy the pleasure of talking. So now that you know some of the things that the rich do that the poor don't, go ahead and take action in your life, helping you to feel more fulfilled and having a fuller wallet. Do you do as the rich do, or the poor? Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe as we help you live life on your terms. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to ensure YouTube notifies you of the latest uploads. Thanks for watching.